What's up, you all? Let's come in real quick. I got my workout on in my mother's house. So just got the breaking news notification that President Trump, right, did sign his second stimulus. I'm not going to be live streaming that long because I'm holding my phone and my arms are getting a little tired. So come in, here up, come on in, hit the like button, hit like. Let me try to find something to prompt my hand on. Hit like, right? Second, the king of bankruptcy. Hello, Auburn guy. Man, I got you. Well, you all know about this Mississippi food, right? Southern food. That's Southern food. So, the king of bankruptcy, right? Trump is a real one for that. Let me tell you why that's great news for gold, silver, and Bitcoin. You haven't been getting notifications? I don't know. Maybe because I've been uh, talking about Bitcoin. Thank you so much, Auburn guy. Now, before the complainers and haters come in, my video quality is shaking. Is because I'm not at my place and I don't have anything to hold my phone. So it's going to be like that, right? So you just got to deal with it. Oh yeah, the king of bankruptcy has done it. And why? How did I know he was going to do this? Because the Simpsons had already predicted, right, that Lisa Simpson would be president. They have a clip of her saying that asking about our budget, and they're saying we're broke, or she's saying we're broke, and pretty much saying she said Trump bankrupt the United States, right? And I knew this was gonna happen, and this is great news. But let me go ahead and get into the discussion, right? Before my arm gets tired, I'm trying to hold it up. Um, Great news for real assets, right? Um, I don't tell people what state I'm from because I don't want them to know now. You just never know how crazy people are. Just say I'm from the South, right? So I'm not telling people where state I'm from anymore. Um, what part of the state I live in, just say I'm from the South. Oh yeah, he is, K Love. He's so strategic. It's all a part of the plan. It's all a part of the plan. And let me tell you why he's so strategic. As my mama got Black Santa in the background. Gotta love my mom, man. My mom, I'm like her in a lot of ways because I love real flowers. She got her real flower bouquet in the back. Um, he's so strategic because this still is going to cause a lapse in the unemployment, right? Um, so people will still unemployment officially. The $300 for the federal expired uh, officially this Friday. So it's still going to be a lapse. Right, the Simpsons never lie. Right? Simpsons never lie. And it's still going to be a lapse in the unemployment. I told you all earlier this year that I played that clip. I can't play it now because again, I'm just live streaming from my phone. And I felt like he was going to do something before he ended this presidency, which is going to bankrupt the United States, right? Um, Stop putting my state up there. You know, if I wanted to say that, I would do it. I mean, my God. I moved to Alabama. How about that? Alabama. There you go. Congratulations on that Auburn guy. And so now 27, $28 trillion in debt, right? Oh, the Simpsons IRA is coming to the end. That's why I don't fear XRP, right? The Simpsons have predicted that XRP will do well as well. So I don't fear what's going on with XRP right now. I'm still holding it. I mean, the signs are here, and $27 trillion United States debt is going to be on, and pretty much going to devalue the cash system, the currency, right? So if people have an excuse, let me go back to lapse in unemployment. This is how this is going to lapse or put a lapse in unemployment. Though he would have signed earlier, the unemployment would not have a lapse in it, but now it does. Um, He is officially signing according to the Washington Post. And this is going to further devalue the dollar, right? This is going to cause um, inflation, most definitely. People probably will spend, I don't know if they're going to spend it back into shopping or things like that, but they definitely will spend it back on bills, things of that nature. But it's going to cause prices of gas and groceries to increase even more. Your everyday goods and services, the dollar will be totally devalued. And what do you do? Like if you were filing bankruptcy, right? If you yourself were filing for bankruptcy, you would get everything you wanted if you knew in 6 months that you can keep the things you purchased through the bankruptcy. And they just gonna put this cheap money, devalue the dollar, helicopter, um, into the economy, which is going to be great news again for gold, silver, and Bitcoin. I can see how now gold being $10,000 an ounce in 2021, Bitcoin is going to love the devalued dollar, right, off the chain. And Trump, these people are so well. Lewis says, I can't believe everybody's so happy about this. They get one payment, business is still going to close. Yeah, but they're happy because they have a consumer mindset and they don't understand. They don't understand what this is going to do to the economy. Uh, like a family of four, it'll be $5,200 if you have two dependents. And so, 2,000 per adult, right? If I qualify, what will I do with that 2,000? I'm going to flip it into crypto. Hey, maybe buy an ounce of gold, but it's definitely going to be invested towards assets for me. And I'm happy about it because it's still going to make true money, the true assets, gold, the silver, Bitcoin increase. So yeah, Trump signed it. Some type of way he got what he wanted with the stimulus package, right? Um, and let's see, because unemployment will last 11 weeks, right? So unemployment will still be a lapse. People will still wait 3 to 6 weeks to unemployment. The stimulus check, they're still saying that they can get them out as early as next week, right? I haven't really looked at the news to see what they would do for evictions and moratoriums, to see if it would stop that. But however, I'm just glad that I have my money already shipped over or my cash already shipped over into the crypto world, and we'll stock up probably on gold and silver as well, because all this is going to do is devalue the dollar, right? It's all about supply and demand. The more dollars you have into the economy, the more the U.S. debt is ran up, right? The more, and this just moved by President Trump and the stimulus, right? It's not $600, right? It's going to be 2,000. He got what he wanted. It's going to be 2,000 again. The stimulus package is going to be 2,000 by President Trump, and it's going to be 2,000 per adult, 600 per dependent. So if you're a family of four, for example, what's that? $5,200, right? So let's hope people do right this time and actually pay their rent. I don't know, Madam Chant, quite yet about evictions. I've already heard that landlords are evicting tenants, however, that have back pay on other grounds such as, um, noise disturbances, pets, etc., etc. I think if a landlord really wants to get rid of a bad tenant under this, they will. Again, all about supply and demand. So many people will lose their homes and everything in foreclosure. Another thing that it would do would give the government funding for more vaccine, right? They were saying more vaccine. Also, is going to prevent a government shutdown. I heard he signed to at birth vote for the 2000. Right, he will sign, It's going to prevent a government shutdown, because if the government would have went on shutdown and he had Monday until midnight, then millions or thousands, I think, of federal employments would have been without pay. But honestly, uh, this is going to prolong. We're going to see what Biden is going to do when he takes office in January. They're still saying checks can be out as early as next week, so maybe around January the 3rd. So you have Biden taxes that's going to go into play, going to increase taxing and taxation. This is just devaluing the dollar even more. The more the dollar is devalued, the more true assets will rise up, like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And however, this will cause inflation. You've already seen like 2% inflation on grocery pricing already. You're going to see more gas prices already steeping up. You're going to see more. What's up? It's not showing you. It's my niece. Oh, no. Lewis says, but if the landlords don't get paid, the state doesn't get paid. When the state has no money, then it's going to be hell. Well, the banks, I talked about this in my earlier live stream. They want to take back over a lot of their assets in real estate and rental properties anyway, right? Which is the Federal Reserve. Again, everything is about supply and demand, right? There's more need for housing, rental properties. The feds already own about 40% of real estate as it is. If you give the feds and the government a choice between giving out money and control, they want control, right? Um, they want control. Again, people are still going to be 3 to 6 weeks without that unemployment, but it will kick in and it will only last 11 weeks. There's no back pay for unemployment. It's retroactive, no back pay. So whatever weeks you lose, you lose. However, again, they're trying to get these stimulus checks out by next week. And so they're looking at stimulus checks will substitute for that, your losses of the 300 unemployment. And let me tell you all something. If you have a court date, right? If you already have a court date and you miss your court date, you will get evicted, right? So if you have a court date and you're trying to stay as a resident or stay uh, where you're renting and you miss that court date, that's automatically eviction, right? Because you didn't abide by that court date. So if you have a court date, the landlord has already put in notice to evict you. You better appear, because it does not mean it does not. It will automatically get approval for eviction, right? So hey, even if they come to your doorsteps and you have the money in hand, they're going to evict you. So again, the feds want real estate. It's all about control, right? Who is the feds? It's the big banks, some of the big banks, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, J.P. Morgan, right? Um, what is Bank of America? They want assets. See, real estate, land, they're all assets for the Federal Reserve and banks. So you have the IMF, you have Bitcoin actually going through regulation now, which is great news. And that's why I don't see a dip for Bitcoin moving forward, because again, this is going to make gold, silver, cryptocurrency always have to be used to reset the monetary system. And this is the great reset. This was the chess move that they needed to push up the United States debt, right? Um, this is going to do it. And let's see how long this, um, what, 2,000 per person for the people that don't invest it but have to pay our bills. Let's see how long it's going to last. Let's see how long. Let's see when March, when the unemployment ends, how the stimulus help, because a lot of people are just going to use that if they're back on their mortgage, right? Or a lot of people got in debt anyway in the holidays. So they're going to have to make up for that somewhere. And then again, it's going to indirectly cause like your prices increase. Let me read my comments. It's my sister coming through. I'm not gonna flip the camera. She got her Rudolph. She said, "Don't do it." All right. Jesus says I might have to move to Alaska or Montana. I never even got my first stimulus check. I'm not holding my breath. You still can go onto the IRS website um and put in a request to get your first stimulus check. Child says collections about to get paid. LOL. Yeah, collectors. I would do a validation of debt, but yeah, collectors. People are gonna come after their money. Landlords, collectors. Um, charge off banks. They're gonna come out for those unpaid debts. And let's see what else. Yep, $2,000 per adult. Right, it's $2,000 per adult, $600 per dependent. So again, if you're a family of four, it's like $5,200. If he signs it, 2,000 adult and 600 for dependent. Right. Yep. So great news, right? If you got into Bitcoin, great news if you got into altcoins, and great news if you got assets, because this is going to be the great reset. It's going to reset the currency system. Kamala Harris going to, end up being president at some point of another soon. And the Simpsons was right again. And so the king of bankruptcy just bankrupted the United States, devalued the dollar. So people without a financial education, everything, they think that looks, or they think that's a good thing. So this was like on the Washington Post, right? But no, if landlords don't get paid, the rental property just go back to the feds, who own 40% of real estate in the state anyway, right? So that's all that happened with that. But hey, I'm signing off. Finished eating my food and